Hey guys, so today I have a short video for you about CSS Flexbox, so let's get started. To help illustrate what Flexbox can do, I prepared the following HTML and a little bit of CSS so you can see visually Flexbox in action. So we have our parent element with the class of Flex container. It has this orange background and it will be our Flex container. And then within that we have few of our children elements with the class of Flex item, and they will be our Flex items. By default you can see that these divs are behaving as a block elements, and so they are stacked in a column. To start with the Flexbox, we will set the display property of our Flex container to Flex. And you can see what happened. Our Flex items are now laid out in a row. A row has a main axis that runs horizontally and cross axis that runs vertically. If you want to change the direction of your layout from row to a column, you can use property called Flex Direction, and you can set it to column. This will cause the main axis to run vertically, and the cross axis will now run horizontally. The next thing we'll look into is how you can justify content. So I'll just remove this Flex Direction to set it back to row. By using a property called justify content, you can control the position of Flex items within Flex container. So for example, you can set it to Flex Start, which is the default in this case, so we're not going to see any visual change. But if I'll set it to Flex End, you'll see that our Flex items now move towards the end of our Flex container. You can also, for example, set it to center, and that will center our Flex items within the Flex container. You can also control the space around Flex items. You can use the values, for example, space around. You can also do space between. You can see how the position is changing, and there's also space evenly. It really depends on what you need to achieve. You can take advantage of these properties and values. The next thing I want to show you is how to control the items along the cross axis. And to do that you can use a property called align items, and you can use the same values as we used before for justify content. You can do Flex Start, and to better illustrate this, I'm gonna set the height of our Flex container to, I don't know, 150 pixels. So now if we change the align items property value to Flex End, you can see that the position changed towards the bottom of our container, and you can also use center. You can also combine justify content and align items. So let's say you want to completely center your children item, Flex items within your Flex container. You can do justify content center, and that will nicely center your Flex items. So the next thing I want to talk about is, let's say your Flex container has a set width of 900 pixels, and your Flex items have set width, or you want them to be minimum of, I don't know, 400 pixels. So because we have 3 flex items, that should be a width of 1200 pixels. They will fit within your flex container, and they will kind of, you know, lose a little bit of their width, and they will fit within that 900 pixels of your flex container. But let's say you want them to kind of wrap and continue on the next line, and you don't want them to lose any of their width. You can use the property called flex wrap and set it to wrap. And as you can see, it will only fit in within the row as many as it can fit. So in this case, 400 pixels, another 400 pixels, and the third item is, you know, that's gonna give us more than 900 total, so it's gonna continue on the next line, and you're not gonna lose any width of your flex items. So there's much more you can do with Flexbox, but this is the basics that should get you started. And if you'd like to find out more about what can be done by using Flexbox, you can check out my blog post. I'll leave a link in the description where I have more examples. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to click on the like button if this video was helpful. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.